So this week I'm making bread and butter pickles. They're super easy to make. I really like the process. I usually make about 24 jars. Some we give away, but mostly we eat them ourselves because they're so yummy. And honestly, you can never have enough. So yeah, super easy, and I'll put the recipe in the description. I've been working on this corner, more to be added to this wall. And to be honest, there was a bit of a kerfuffle about the light, so I'll tell you all about that. And we had a different light there. It was more of a grow light. To be honest, it didn't look as good as this light looks there. But the light that we had, the grow light, was interfering with my neighbor's ham radio. And it's such a big part of his life, so we really didn't want that to keep happening. So we pulled the light from our living room to here, and I really like the way it looks. I think it goes well with the mirror and with the candelabra. So we'll see how Fernie likes it. I think she will. But it's coming together, and we're going to be adding more pictures to this wall. There's definitely more to be done in this corner, but it's becoming cozier. And before we had that mirror, this mirror on the wall, the eye just stopped at this wall, and it was really, I didn't like it at all, how it felt when you were walking down the hall and your eye just stopped at that wall. It would be nice to have a window there, but we're not going to do a window there, so the mirror really helps to bring the eye along further. So yeah, how's the feel of this corner? How does it feel? I think it's getting better. It was kind of a barren corner without the plant, and now with Fernie there, it's feeling a lot more cozy and cute. I decided to do a voiceover over this part because the road noise was so big this morning. I didn't think you'd be able to hear me. It's one of the detriments of living on a busy road. But anyway, I've put a lot of work into refurbishing the front of the house in terms of plantings. I'll add a little picture so that you can see what we started with. But I wanted to add color and interest and movement. Grasses are one of my favorite things to add to a garden, as well as like this little Japanese maple. I really love the red color, and I always want a pop of red in anything that I'm doing, interior or exterior. Anyway, take a look at what we started with when we moved here. So some of it was stripping things back, taking things away, the elements that we didn't want, and really the new windows, the siding and the door, and covering the cement stairs formed a lot of the bones of the front garden. And then it was basically finding the plants that I wanted in there, putting them in, and just very gradually. I mean, it's happened over the last 3 years. So it's definitely been a little bit of a process, but I've really loved every minute of it. I loved, just conjuring what would look good there, and even talking to the plants and kind of asking, where would you like to be and how would you like to be positioned. So I'm really pleased with it. There's still a ways to go. We have to pick up some stones to edge the front, more to the right of the house. But overall, I think that it's coming along. What do you think? I always like to get another opinion. And on the side here, it's just a couple of trees that we've planted to provide shade in the coming years, and also the new fencing. Now, what I've been trying to accomplish from the inside is to have a pleasant view of like swaying grasses and some color with the red Japanese maple, and then whatever baskets I have hanging outside. And to be honest, Steve is not on the same page as I am about the front windows. I wanted those California shutters to kind of minimize the view of out the front window because we're facing the road, and I wanted a cozy feeling. He likes more like just a clear view out, but I obviously won out and didn't want I just wanted to minimize the view of the towards the road. Another reason I thought it would be good to have, pardon my voice, still getting over that cough. Anyway, another reason why I thought that we should use California shutters instead of blinds that went up and down or something less substantial is just that I thought the cottage needed a bit more architectural features to kind of make it more solid and more cozy, but just give it a different feeling that only shutters can give. Like, I don't know if you're a fan of it, but this kind of window feature. But for me, it's always been something that I've really loved and thought this is really going to work for this cottage. And it looks great from the outside as well. And thankfully, that big cedar hedge was already there, so that covers the road nicely, and it also goes to the side. I'm just going for a quick little evening jaunt around the block. It's 9 o'clock.